Hey, good morning, happy Wednesday to you. This is your girl, Coach O, the founder and CEO of Action Speaks Volume Incorporated, where I help you to build unshakable confidence. I help you to stop procrastinating and to get your dreams out of your head into your life. Good morning, Verna. Good morning, Toshiba. Thank you all so much for joining. As you come on, if you will, just hit the share button or invite someone. If you would just hit the share button or invite someone, that would be amazing. Thank you all so much for joining. I pray that you are having a great start to your day. I don't know where you are and what the temperature is where you are located, but where I am, it's cold. It is 25 degrees, but you know that can't stop you. It can't block you. You have to dress for the occasion and keep it moving. We have to dress for the occasion and keep it moving. I'm just inviting a few people. Just a few people. I'm inviting a few people, and if you can do the same, that would be great. Okay, so here we go. Good morning, Christina. Good morning. Good morning, Cynthia. Good morning, Shanti. Thank you all so much for joining. Good morning. Good morning. You see what today's live feed is. Good morning, Nikita. Thank you so much for joining. You see what the title of today's live feed is. Today it says commitment. Commitment is key. Commitment is key. You know, I've been up for several hours, as I normally am. I've been up for a while, you know, just praying and talking to the Lord, doing a little reading and checking in on some of my people and everything. And as I was thinking, you know, that as I think about your dreams, as I think about your desires, as I think about the things that you want to accomplish, you know, there really doesn't have to be a limit, and you don't have to be limited to your current reality. Yeah, you don't have to be limited to your current reality. I know what it looked like. I know what they said. I know what's going on in the environment around you. Good morning, Robert. Thank you so much for joining. But your life, the end of your life, don't have to look like what it looks like now. How many of you know that greater is coming on the end? How many of you know that your latter is better? Come on now. The days that are to come are going to be better than the days that you have experienced or anything that you have ever faced. So you do not have to limit your dreams to your current reality. Your dreams don't have to be small. They don't have to be small. You can dream as big as you want to, and you don't have to be worried about you're not responsible for making them come to pass. All you got to do is do the dream. All you got to do is be the dreamer. Good morning, Robin. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. You just have to be the dreamer and let God and his team worry about how it's going to come to pass. And so as I was thinking about commitment, listen, hear me, listen this morning. Good morning, Apostle. Thank you so much for joining. Listen to me. Listen. If you would give your whole self, into what you are doing, you have to remain committed when everybody else quit. You have to stay true to what God showed you in your sleep. Come on now, somebody. Y'all not going to talk to me. You know, you going to look like a fool to some people. They going to talk about you. But I encourage you this morning, stay committed. It is going to take you being committed when sometimes you walking by yourself, you rolling by yourself, you believing by yourself. It's going to be on your faith. It's going to be on your faith that things are going to stay together. It's going to be by your faith that things are going to stay true. You're going to have to, I'm here, there, right now. I am there right now. Amen. You're going to have to stay committed. When it don't look like it's going to happen, you're going to have to put your time in. You're going to have to commit your time to your dream. See, a lot of us, things are not happening for us because we're not putting in the time. We are not putting in the time. Can I ask you a question today? Can I ask you a question? You know, I love to ask questions. What is it that is hindering you? What's holding you back from making that full commitment into what you have dreamed? What is it that is holding you back from making that full commitment on the things or about the things or to the things and in the things that you have dreamed? Good morning, Camelia. Thank you so much for joining. You gotta be fully committed. You know, you gotta say, I'm fully committed. I am committed. I'm committed. I'm committed. I'm committed. I am committed to what you showed me. I'm committed to what you told me. You have to be fully committed. Committed. You have to be 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 committed. You can't blame nobody for your failures. You cannot blame nobody for where you are today, because guess what? A lot of times, if we be brutally honest, we can look at how much time am I really putting in on this thing? How much time am I putting in my ministry? How much time am I putting in my marriage? How much time am I putting on my money? How much time am I putting into myself? How much time am I putting into it? And when you really evaluate that thing, you know you haven't put in all you have. You got to be into it. Good morning, Arlene. Thank you so much for joining. You got to be committed to a point that when people, you got to be committed. You got to be committed. You got to be committed. You got to be honest with yourself. You got to be transparent, and you got to be open, and you got to be brutally honest with yourself, and you got to ask yourself, how much time am I really putting in my business? How much time am I networking? How much time am I showing myself to be of worth? How much time are you committed? You can't blame we can't blame nobody but ourselves. We know that we are not doing. If we know that we are not doing what we need to do, we can't blame nobody for where we are. We can't blame nobody for we don't have growth. We can't blame nobody when our business is stagnated. We can't blame nobody for where we are in our life. We cannot blame our parents. We can't blame our bosses. We can't blame our members. We cannot blame our jobs. You got to blame you, because you are not fully committed. So are you committed? Commitment is key, and keys open up doors. But when you don't have no key, when you don't have no commitment, you cannot expect for doors to be open for you. You cannot expect for you to go to the next level. You cannot expect for things to be happening and things to be moving and shaking, because you're not committed. Now I have to be committed the right way. Amen. We have to be committed. We got to not be just committed by words, but we got to be committed by action. We got to walk by faith and not by sight. What is it that you are doing? I'm not talking about what you say you're doing or what you're going to do. What actions are you taking? What things are you doing to get closer to where you want to go? We got to keep on running. We got to start. Some of us, the sheep, got to start running. We talk running, but we ain't running. We got to move in our action. We got to move in our being. See, these things got to be physical. It ain't, we can't rely on nobody else's action. I'm not talking about I'm going to get some clients. You can't get no clients if they don't come. What is it that you can do? You can't get no customers if they don't come and shop with you, right? A customer is somebody that's spending money. What is it that you can do? You got to say, I'm committed to showing up every day. I'm committed to showing up if don't nobody else show up. I'm committed to going where I need to go. I'm committed to doing X, Y, and Z. You got to have some very specific things. Y'all are too broad. You just said, you're too broad. You too broad. You saying, well, I'm going to do better on this. You're going to do better on what? You need to have a specific task on what you're going to be better on. You need to have a specific task. You are too broad. You are not committed. You are not specific. So you giving yourself too much room to wiggle. And if it don't happen, you ain't even got nothing to hold yourself accountable to. You ain't saying, well, I'm going to show up every day. I'm going to show up on social media. Or you got to be specific. Let me give you some examples. This is for my entrepreneurs. This is for my entrepreneurs that's trying to grow their network. A thing that you can do to be specific. You got to say, I'm going to reach out. Lord, help me move. Lord, you know what I ask for. Amen. You got to make up in your mind. You said this is, okay, this is for entrepreneurs. Just going to give you an example. For specific things. You can't say, well, I want more clients. I want my business to grow. What does that mean? What does you want your business to grow mean? What is it that you want more clients and more customers mean? Good morning, Fina. Thank you so much for joining. For an example, for my entrepreneurs or my wannabe entrepreneurs, my aspiring entrepreneurs, my desiring entrepreneurs, what can you do? Number one, I am going to reach out to 3 people a week. I am going to reach out to 3 people, and I'm going to get even more specific. On Monday, I'm going to reach out to I know in order for me to get 3 people, I'm going to really need to reach out to 30 people. But you're going to say, I am going to at least reach out to 1 person on Monday. I'm going to reach out to 1 new person on Wednesday. I'm going to reach out to 1 new person on Friday for the next 12 weeks. For the next 12 weeks, I will reach out to 1 person a week. And in 12 weeks, you have a new network of 12 new people. That's small. Good morning, Shamika. And that was just an example. But you got to be specific. We are too broad in what we gonna do. Oh, I'm gonna grow my business, and I'm gonna do this, and I want to make $1,000. Okay, if you want to make $1,000, what are you going to do? You want to grow your church? What are you going to do? You want your ministry expand? What are you going to do? You say, I want to know more about the word. I want to know more about the Lord. That's too broad. What you want to know about him? What do you want to know about? You want to know more about his character? You want to know more about his power? What do you want to know? What are you committed to doing? You're going to say, okay, I'm going to commit to getting up at 5 o'clock every day, reading the word of the Lord. I'm going to pray at this time, and I'm going to do this at that time, and I'm going to meditate at this time. You got to be specific. You're not committed. And I know, I can feel it in my spirit. A lot of us, you on here, you broad, you talking about what you won't do. You get all excited when I come on here in the morning time. You get excited when you follow somebody else, but you ain't committed to doing nothing. You just following live feeds, and you getting on live stream after live stream, but you ain't doing nothing with it. What is it for you to have a bunch of knowledge? What is it for you to gain the whole world and lose your soul? What is it for you to have a business and you ain't working your business? What is it for you to have dreams and you not living your dreams? What is it for you to have some desires and you ain't walking it out? That's crazy. Lord, I am going to keep a roof over my head in the name of Jesus. How you gonna do that, Fina? You gotta be specific. You gotta be specific. You know, I'm gonna work. You gotta be very specific. We too broad. You gotta stay committed. What is it that you gonna do to keep that roof over your head? In order for me to keep a roof over my head, first of all, I got to have some money to pay my rent or pay my mortgage. I got to pay my taxes. I got to pay my insurance. I got to keep my lights on. I got to pay my water bill. I got to pay my gas bill. I got to pay. You know, you got to be specific. We're too broad. We're not holding ourselves. We got to be committed. You got to be committed. That's why our stuff is not working. You got to be committed. You got to be committed to your marriage. In your marriage, you said, we're going to have date night. I will make time. I would get off my phone for a certain amount of time. I won't be talking and pecking on my phone. Come on now, somebody. You got to be committed. We are not, you got to make committed steps to everything that you do. If you want your relationship to work, you want your marriage to work, God ain't gave you no ministry where your house is being torn down. Oh, y'all not going to talk to me. I know you're saying that you're working for the Lord, but God ain't gave you no ministry to build up families for your family to be torn apart. You got to be committed to your family. You got to be committed to your husband, and you got to be committed to your wife, and you got to be committed to your children. Your ministry starts in your house. It starts in your house. It starts in your house. It starts in your house. He is not going to give you no endeavors and no tasks and no ministry and no marriage. And he is not going to give you no job. And he is not going to give you no business where you taken from your house to a point that your stuff is falling apart. And you building up everybody else's empire. You building up everybody else's business. You're building up to everybody else's marriage. You telling people how to keep your marriage, but you ain't even having a conversation with your boo. Come on now, somebody. You're not talking to your bae. Come on now, somebody. Y'all not not going to talk to me today. You are not committed. You got to be committed to whatever it is you do. If it's your business, if it's your health, if it's your life, if it's your house, if it's your job, if it's whatever, you got to be committed. Where is the commitment? You're not even committed to your dream. You ain't wrote the plan. You ain't wrote the plan. You ain't wrote the plan. You ain't talking about it. If you a new business owner, you want to say, okay, what is it that I need to do? Well, how is it that I need to write my mission? What is a mission? What is a vision? What is a mission? What is it that I want to do? Where I want to see myself in 6 months? See, we trying to live this thing. I know we said that we ain't worried about tomorrow, but you need to be planning for it. The ants, they plan. Nature, they plan. They go and get their stuff and put their stuff up. We want to do everything at the spur of the moment. We don't want to make no plans. It says write the vision and make it plain. See, when you have a vision and you make the plan and you make the steps, and then you'll say, okay, this is what I got to do. Today, this is what I need to do. Today on Monday, I'm going to call one person. Wednesday, I'm going to do this. And Friday, I'm going to do this. Where's your commitment? I got to find a job. So things for me, I got to get a job. So my thing is for me is to get out and get it. That's right. Because see, Phenom, you said you're going to keep up. Now hear me out. And I know we good. But I'm using you as an example because you put it out here. But you can't keep a roof over your head if you don't have no job. Or you don't have some source of income that's going to come in. So you can't commit to being a roof over your head, but you got to first commit to getting a job. You got to say, I'm going to do what I can. I don't know why you're not, but you got to say, my first commitment is to find me a job. And so this is another example. So for you, Phenom, you can say 2 to 3 times a week, I'm going to contact an employer. 2 to 3 times a week, I'm going to commit to contacting them. And then don't just do it at 9 o'clock every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday. Look, I'm going to give you an example. Thank you so much, Shamika. I'm going to give you an example. When I first wanted my first job at the age of 16, right here in the city of Helena, West Helena at Sunnis, you know what I did? I called him every day for 30 days. And this is at 16, y'all. This was at 16. I called him every day for 30 days at 11 o'clock. Are y'all hiring? I was calling them from school. I was in a class that had a phone. I would call them every day at 11 o'clock. Are y'all hiring? Are y'all hiring? Do y'all have any openings? I called every day. On day 30, he said, come on up here. Came up there. That day, I got the job. That day, I started working. That day. And when I got ready to leave, it was funny because when I got ready to leave, I said, now what time do I come in tomorrow? He said, oh, you come in at the same time. I said, no, I can't come in at the same time tomorrow. I said, I'm in school. Because that particular day, the date on the 30th day when he told me to come in, I didn't go to school that day. But he said, well, I tell you what, come in at 5 o'clock. And so I worked. My first job was at Sunnis Drive-In from 5 to 11 on weekdays and 5 to 1 on weekends. And I was in the 10th grade. Yes, I called every day. You got to be committed. You got to be committed to your dreams. You got to be committed to yourself. You got to be committed to your life. You got to be committed to your desires. So I come by here to ask you this morning, what is it that you're committed to? I'm not talking about what you're talking about. I'm not talking about what you think about and you all head over heels with it for just a few minutes, for a little while. You get excited, but you got to say that I'm going to run this race when don't nobody run with me. I'm going to run this race when I got to run by myself. Every day I'm going to show up in some kind of way. For me, I have said, good morning, Miss Rose. Thank you so much for joining. See, I'm going to be, for me, this is what I've said. I'm going to be committed showing up on here. If you come on here or not, I have been showing up on this live for over 3 years. I've had people to leave. I've had people to come. I've had people to go. And guess what? I've had some to come back around. Because even with them leaving, I'm still here. Because I'm committed to what I'm committed to. I'm going to do what he's called me to do. When I said yes, This is my yes. See, a lot of us, we wait on a certain platform. I told you yesterday, you wait on your website. You wait for everybody to put you under the spotlight, and you wait for everybody to tell you can. You waiting for everybody to validate you. I don't need man's validation when I've gotten God's. I don't need man's approval when I've been approved by God. I know what I've been told. I know what I've seen. And see, I can see myself. I can see myself. God showed me. He showed me. He said, you'll be speaking to millions all over the world. He said, your feet will tread on strange land. Come on now, somebody. So when you know, see, it doesn't matter about what they voice speak. When the voice of the Lord speak, everybody else's voice, it does not matter. I've been putting in applications here in Conway. I got a job, but it starts in January. And how I got hired at Carmart kept going to ask. That's right. You got to keep asking. And you got to, change the way you speak, Fina. Change the words that you speak, and I know you're saying, and just listening that you're writing. I just listen, but it starts in January. That's great. That is good. And that's how I got hired at Carmart. Kept going in and asking. They got to know that you're serious. See, people want serious people. People want real people. People want committed people. We got to be committed. Because, see, if we know every day is not going to be a bed of roses. Every day is not going to be easy. If you're not committed to the relationship because I don't agree with you today, that means you really ain't for me. Because, see, we're not going to always agree. Good morning, Sister Foreman. Thank you so much for joining. You're not going to always agree and like everything about nobody and no thing. But you are able to work together and say, I may not like what you said. I may not understand what you're doing. But, boo, I believe in you. I believe that you're not going to lead us astray. I believe that you're not going to lead me down the wrong path. I believe that you're going to protect this house. I believe that you're going to protect this marriage. I believe that you're going to protect this ministry. I believe that you're going to protect this company. You got to say, I believe in you. You ain't got to know everything that the CEO is doing. You ain't got to know everything that the plant manager is doing. You ain't got to know everything that the pastor is doing. But you got to say, I believe in you so that I'm going to follow you. You got to be committed to your position. I want to be committed to God. Just fell off a little. Just got to get back up and work on me a little bit more. See, Robin, that's okay. All you got to do, you ain't got to worry about where you fell off yesterday. All you got to do is pick up yourself today. You ain't got to worry about what nobody got to say. You ain't got to worry about what nobody think. You ain't got to worry about how nobody feel. All you got to do, and I know you know, all you got to do is say, Lord, please forgive me. Forgive me for my failure. Forgive me for me falling off. God, forgive me for not trusting you. And God is just enough that he will forgive you right then. And baby, you can go on about your business. You can start walking back in your calling. You can start walking back right where you left off at. And ain't nobody gonna be mad but the devil. Ain't nobody mad but the devil. Good morning, Andrew. God bless you. Yes, I gotta be more committed in everything. See, and that's right, Shamika. We gotta be whole committed. We gotta be balanced committed. We gotta be committed to everything. You got to be committed to everything that you believe in. Everything that you believe in. You can't be so head over heels over here and you lacking over here. You can't be all in over there, but you lacking back there. You got to be committed in everything that you do. And when you have that commitment on the inside, can't nobody stop you. Can't nobody block you. So my question for you all today, are you committed? Because commitment is going to be your key. And keys open up doors. Keys open up vaults. Keys open up locks. Keys make ways. Keys get you from one point to another. See, if I didn't have these keys, even with your push starts, we got push start. I got a push starter in my Audi. Even with me being able to push start my Audi, without them keys, it ain't gonna start because it pops up on my dash. No keys are found. No keys are found. Look, no commitment, no keys are found. It's not going to open up no doors. You got to be committed. You got to be committed. You got to be committed. You got to be around some people that's going to encourage you, that's going to inspire you. You ain't got to be, you can't spend so much time and be around people that's telling you, girl, it's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Don't, everybody's human. No, we are human, but we got to be committed. You got to be human and committed. You got to be committed and human. You can be human, but you got to be committed. You got to stop making these doggone excuses as to why I know you working, but you're going to have to find balance so that you can be committed. So look, put your time in, because your payday is coming out the while. With no payday, no keys. No payday, no advancement. No payday, no next level. No payday, come on now, buddy. Come on, no payday, no payday. No payday. Because if you're not putting your time in, you ain't going to have no payday. When you don't put your time in, you're not going to have no payday. And when there's no payday, you can't do nothing. You can't do nothing when you ain't got no payday. You can't do nothing when you ain't got no payday. Payday is what's going to make some stuff happen. Payday is what open doors. Because, see, you got to have some finances to get some things moving. I need those keys, coach, so I got to get committed. You got to get committed, Kafina. You got to. We got to be committed. I show up on here. I don't care what I talk about, but what I really show you on here is I'm committed. I'm committed to showing up. I am committed to showing up. I may be all over the place someday. I may not even help you someday, but I help somebody because I ask God, God, show me. God, send the person that needs to hear what I got to say. Send the person. Send them, send them, send them. Send the one that needs to hear what you're going to say through me today. So I'm committed to showing up, and he shows up every time. Look, I got to go. God bless you. I pray that you have an amazing day. Share this out. Share this out to some of your friends. You got some people that need to hear this message. You got some people that need to be committed. They need to be committed in ministry, in marriage, and in their money. In ministry, in marriage, and in their money. Commitment is your key. And where there is no keys, there will be no doors open. God bless you.